Hi guys, it's your boy King, and hope you guys can see me. Um, Today I just want to give you a run through my book and what is actually inside this book and why it is important for you to get this book. Because most of the questions and most times I meet artists, I meet people that are asking me questions. King, how did you do 1, 2, 3? King, how do you stay motivated? King, what is your secret? King, what do you inspire to be? Who inspires you? King, how do I get from one point to another? And I've put most of uh, the answers to those questions in this book right here. Now, the beginning of this book is that I titled and I named my book I Said Lena. And how that came about is I looked at my life situation and I look at other artists, I look at other celebrities, I look at other successful people, and I said to myself, these people don't work harder than me. You understand? I'm not a person that sleeps before 12 o'clock. I'm always up, I'm always meditating, I'm always researching, I'm always working on my crafts. Number one. Number two, I said, these people are no different from me. They also come from poor backgrounds. They also come from poverty. They've experienced the poverty that I've experienced. So they made it through that thing. So can I. Number three, I said to myself, these people are not more motivated than me. I'm more hungry than these people that I'm seeing on TV. I want it more than everyone else. So I said, Linna, I stopped making excuses and I said, Linna, I want to be a better person. I want to be a person with influence, a person with power, a person with the money. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be a better person. So I said, Linda, this book was the changing point in my life where my mindset just switched. I just switched off the rubbish and I switched on the great things in my life. I said, from this day on, I'm going to start thinking different. From this day on, I'm going to be a different person. From this day on, I'm going to put on principles in my life that I'm not going to break. I'm going to be a person with principle, high morals. I'm going to carry myself on a high standard. So I just want to tell you guys about what is inside the book, why you guys should get this book, and keep you guys motivated. So this book is very simple. You obviously cannot see, so I'll read for you guys. I'm just going to read the chapters for you guys so you guys can see the chapters and tell you what is inside the book. The first chapter in my book is titled The Painful Truth. And the painful truth that I had to, face was the reality of where my life is, the reality of where I was financially, spiritually, and emotionally. I had to accept the truth of why I don't have the things that I have. And that is the beginning point of any journey. You have to look at what you have, analyze it, and make sure that you accept the truth of your life. So you will read about how I faced the painful truth, and I know that story will relate. Many of you will relate to it. The second chapter was my faith in God, and I'm getting into the spiritual things. I'm telling you guys how to meditate, how to operate in the second and third realm, in your dream state, and how to analyze things, how to analyze dreams, how to interpret dreams, how to have a connectivity with your higher being, which is your God, and how to always be in your center, which is very important. So in this chapter of my faith in God, I'm speaking about the spiritual aspect, the spiritual things of my life, and how I came closer to God so that I can have the strength spiritually to continue. So the third chapter, which is my favorite chapter in the whole book, is No CV for My Children. Remember, I was writing this book when I was unemployed. I was typing my CV, dropping it everywhere and getting no answers, no interviews, nothing. So I made a promise to myself that I'm going to build a legacy for my children, that for my generation after me, even their children, that whoever comes in my family, my son, my daughter, their children, they will never get to type a CV in their lives. That they will be in a position where they can just get into their father's company and run the company, where they will have opportunities, where they will not be lacking funding to start a business, where they will not be lacking funding to print a book. I will put everything. I will be the sacrifice lamb for my family, so that whenever they grow up and they want to do things in their life, they don't need to type a CV. Rather, just put a profile that is very high standard talking. You know, when your father has set has breaking some boundaries for you, it becomes easier. Some of us, our parents, did very little to nothing for us to be where we are. I mean, it's even more difficult when you are in the arts, where you're in the sports, and nobody in your family has been doing that. You start from scratch. So I don't want my family, my children, to type a CV and going to beg for jobs, because I feel like I would have failed them as a parent. So in chapter 3, we're speaking about no CV for my children, for our children. Me and you need to build a bright future for our children. They shouldn't struggle to buy a car. You know, I bought this car, my BMW, when I was 31 years old. Our children should not wait until they are 31 to be driving a car. You know what I'm saying? They shouldn't wait until they are 40 to own a house. We should make sure that our children rather focus on other things than this struggle. You know how you and I are struggling. So I don't want that struggle for my children. And the first chapter is the road less traveled. The road less traveled speaks about taking risk, taking ownership, that you are the one that has to do the sacrificing for your family. You have to take the road less traveled. I don't want to talk too much, because I really want you guys to buy this book. I really want you guys to be blessed with this book. I want you guys to be renewed in your thinking and everything. So the road less traveled speaks exactly about that, you know, taking the risk for your family. But I'm telling you pointers that you should know when you are taking this road, so that you don't crash and burn. The 5th chapter in my book is birthday celebration. And ironically, today is my birthday. I hope I upload this video today, which is the 25th of March. Today is my birthday, and how birthdays are planned for. Birthday celebration, how we plan for birthdays. And I'm teaching you the skill to plan for Monday, to plan for Tuesday, to plan for Wednesday, to plan for Friday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday and Sunday, as if there is an event. So I treated each day like there's an event. So I had a routine for each day, so that each day can be celebrated. So I hated Mondays. But when I was writing this book, I renewed my mind, and Mondays started being the best days of my life. I started loving Mondays. You know, I always said Monday is the best day because it's giving me an opportunity. It's a new week, a new opportunity to do right, to get closer to my dreams. So Mondays, I put an event. Like I'm always dressed up on Mondays. I'm always having a great attitude the whole week, but it starts on Monday. How you start your week most of the time is how you finish it. So start it with a great mind. Chapter 6, see it before it comes. Meditation, writing down declarations of what you want to become. You know, when you are typing the book, you don't have the hard copy. You don't have the hard copy, but you must see it before it comes. So I saw it. My friend designed the nice cover for me. I said, Lina, you know, and I saw that I'm going to be my own publisher. Nobody's going to publish my book. Nobody's going to have rights to my material. You know, this barcode here behind the book, it has my name and everything, my my details, who I am. When you scan it, it will show you that you are buying a book titled, I said, Lina by Kagiso Hlongwane. And I've got other things that I want to do, of course, in the fitness center, in the theater, movies, and and opening of shelters and all of that. So you have to see your dream before it comes. But not only that, you need to write it down, have a roadmap that leads to your goals. What are your goals? What do you want to become in the next 5 years? Have you planned for it? Do you have a step-to-step processes? So that's what you will be seeing on that chapter 6. Chapter 7 is godly wisdom and understanding. Because when you understand things in the realm of the spirit, when you understand things in a sense where you are led by God, because godly wisdom and understanding is different from worldly wisdom and understanding. What the people celebrate in the world is not necessarily what my and your God celebrate. So I needed wisdom by God to say, God, connect me with the right people. God, which moves must I take? Must I take that money for that contract, or must I rather drop it because it does not speak to where I'm going? So godly wisdom speaks about that. Understand? Do you have the understanding of where you are going, the understanding of who you should mingle with? So it is very important, guys, so important to have wisdom that is not of with this world. So I'm telling you guys some secrets in the spirit there, how to understand God, how to align your goals with God's goal, because we say God's will be done. Let your will be done. So I'm trying to align my will to his will so I can get aligned with God's purpose for my life. So chapter number 8 is fight back. And I've seen people let the devil, let their situation, let their family, let their surrounding, their economy, their kasi, having excuses of why they are not getting what they want. So I'm saying to you in chapter 8, fight back. You need to fight back for your dreams. You need to stand up every day and do something for your dream. You need to fight back. I don't care if you don't have money. I don't care if things are not working out. But you need to, the people who don't fight get nothing. Our democracy in this country we fought for it, and I'm looking at people that are soft, that don't want to fight for anything. My brother and sister, if you don't want to fight for your relationship, if you don't want to fight for your business, if you don't want to fight for your family, you will get nothing. So in this fight back, I'm giving you strategies, the art of war, how to fight, where to fight, and when to fight. So in this chapter, you'll be learning how to fight back. In chapter 9, I'm speaking about black on black. Black against blacks. We saw yesterday, right at the mall, a black man speaking to a Ndebele, traditionally dressed black man, that you're not supposed to be dressing like this in a public space. And I don't know what that man was high on, or what he smokes, or whatever, but that's exactly what I'm speaking about in my book. That we black people don't support each other. The black rand does not rotate in the black economy or market. I'm speaking about how we can change that perspective, how we can change that mindset of looking at our black businesses and asking for discount, but going to the white businesses and wanting to buy with the price that is on the shelf. So I'm speaking about that in that chapter number 9, to say black on black violence, black on black hate, black on black pulling down must stop. For our businesses to be truly successful, you and I should support black businesses. I'm not saying don't support other races and stuff like, no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying let's be proud in supporting our businesses. And another way of supporting these businesses is simply sharing. If your friend is selling a book, if you can't buy the book, share it. Someone else will buy it. Someone else will see it. Because marketing is key for most black businesses, and they are failing there. So I'm so excited to be telling you about this book. The last chapter is hello, my name is Defeat. And hello, my name is Defeat. I'm speaking about how people, how I experience downfalls, what type of attitude you should have when you don't get the things that you want, when the yeses don't come the time you want, when the doors that you're kicking down are simply not opening. So I'm teaching people how to handle defeat. That defeat is not denial, that that it will come to pass, but you should have an attitude. Defeat does not mean that you failed. There's other businesses that will fail in this town but succeed in the next town. There's other business proposals that will be accepted in this department but declined in another department. So you need to know how to handle defeat, and you need to have a strong mindset when you are facing adversities. And you need to accept that one way or another, here and there, you're not going to get what you want when you want it. So your mind must be changed. So guys, that's my book. I said, Lina, 16 minutes. I planned for this video to be only 5 minutes, but there's so much to talk about on this book. There's so much to talk about in this book. There's so much to learn in this book. And you can also say, I said, Lina, which simply means I said me too. You can have that me too attitude. You can get that you can get that dream that you want. You can get that house, that car, that business that you want. You can do it, because if I can do it, you can do it. If they can do it, you can do it. Nothing is stopping you. It's just in your mind. If your mind is set and if your mind is ready to get these things, you can do it. So guys, my book goes for 150. Obviously, if you're outside Kimberley, it will be 100 Rand extra for the couriering. I will send it with Pep Store, whatever, how I mail it to you. You'll get the book anyway in South Africa. If you're looking for this book, please holla at your boy on Facebook or share this video for other people. Call me on 065 977 8732. That's 065 977 8732, and place an order. Purchase this book, and I'm telling you, it's going to be a blessing to you. You understand? It's not a thick book. You can read this book within 2 days. Some people can read it within a day. Some people have read it through a day, say, King, I'm done, I'm looking for the next edition. It's not going to take you long to read this book. I believe in short, impactful messages that get straight to the point. You understand? So that's what you will definitely get in this book. So do yourself a favor, buy this book for your children, buy this book for your husband, your partners, and make sure that someone who is looking for motivation one way or another gets this book and read this book. Very short chapters, only 10 chapters, very short chapters. You read through it, you get what you need, and you go face life with a different attitude. So guys, thank you so much for those who have bought the book. I appreciate it so much that you think my work is worthwhile of your money. Thank you so much for supporting black businesses. I love you guys. I'll be going through reading through the book chapter to chapter, telling you guys what I was going through when I was writing that book. Look out for more material on YouTube, and thank you, and like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. There's a lot of content that will be coming, that will be funded, that will be sponsored. So I'll be doing a lot of content these coming months. So if you enjoy the content, please like and share the videos. Thank you so much, guys. I'll be talking to you real soon. Sharp.